Could Bitcoin realistically hit $10 million per coin in 10 years, as some people suggest? And even if it were to, there's a lesser discussed philosophical problem attached. So on today's episode of the Chain Reaction for Cointelegraph, we chatted with Joe Burnett of Unchained, who wrote an article analysing the possibility of Bitcoin hitting $10 million per coin by Q1 2035. Although this would be on the very high end of predictions, Strategy's Michael Saylor has predicted $13 million per coin by 2045, assuming an annual growth rate of 29%. But let's take the $10 million price tag 10 years from now. It's not that crazy. On April the 11th, 2015, 10 years ago to the day, Bitcoin was trading at $236. Today it's trading at roughly $82,000, which is a 346x increase. If over the next 10 years Bitcoin were to 346x again, we'd have a price of $28.5 million per coin. Now obviously that's not going to happen, things aren't as linear as that. But remember, if in 2015 you would have suggested that Bitcoin would hit $100,000, which it has multiple times over recent months, you would have been laughed at. So 120x gains over the next 10 years to $10 million isn't ridiculous. I'd say it's very unlikely, but it isn't ridiculous. Whatever the case, Bitcoin has appreciated a lot over the years, and this is the problem. On the one hand, Bitcoiners will tell you that the price could reach millions in the future. And on the other, they'll tell you to use Bitcoin as it was intended, as digital currency, electric cash. Go and buy a coffee with Bitcoin, they say. But that's the thing, if I buy just one coffee for $5 worth of Bitcoin, and over the next 10 years it 120x's, I just paid $600 for a coffee. Don't get me wrong, I'm a Bitcoiner, but I feel I can't afford to use such an appreciating asset the way it was intended. So for me, the gains have forced Bitcoin into the role of a store of value, not a medium of exchange, regardless of how much I revere the initial vision for Bitcoin in its white paper. But what do you think? If you knew Bitcoin was going to continue on its price trajectory, would you use it to buy coffee?